Smart, thank you. I'm intelligent. Can you tell that I'm cooked? Thank you, Neon. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Let me just run that intro again because I totally was paying attention. Smart. But I hope your day has been well and your night is going even better. Neon. Welcome to another Canadian stream. I'm your host, as always, the Ace Mercenary Mecha Pilot from Beyond the Solar System, Make Canada. Tonight is our casual War Thunder Thursday night, as we do every week, and our daily flyer, the F-18C, will most likely see us through success in our battles today. Can't can't personally say that that's a guarantee, but I've grown fond of the F-18C early. I kind of want Abrams. I'm kind of just being spoiled. I want Abrams, please. I want this to be over. I also need to like upgrade this crew just so I can get it to the same rank here in terms of training. Because I wanna fully like ace it. So here's like they're trained, right? Here they call it they're ace trained, so they get some more stats on top of it, but you need the premium currency, which would be GE, Golden Eagles. I've rarely made use of acing crews. I think if I put it in like top tier, like even here, I haven't trained my top crew by pure simple virtue of that's way too much money. That's way too much SL. I can't do that. The money it costs to train expert on a tank, I could just as easily buy a jet. I could genuinely just buy a jet. I could buy a jet with SL. Like, hold on, F-18C late 14.0 costs 1.12 million. I could just buy a jet. So cost effectiveness does come into play a lot of the time. And generally, you will see a lot of that with the premiums, just because, yeah, people are gonna want their crews to be expert trained. These are vehicles that will literally never go away, and they can play them at the specific BRs or battle ratings, and that's not an issue. So that's why people like, people who pretty much sunk time and money, not a lot of money, but some money, they'll do that. A great time, absolutely great timing. Yes, without further ado, I shall get us moving to our first battle. Just double check who's up. All right, pop in this little booster here. I don't know what it is about military vehicles that I just fucking enjoy. But I just do. This just also applies to just military gear and equipment, vehicles and weapons and whatnot. Ooh, Denmark. Right on this. Here, maybe I'll roll left and then roll in. Like hook right. So like I'll roll right obviously. But like instead of going like hard down this way, I go this way and then cut in. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, in other news, I got to finally like, okay, how's my day been? It's been pretty good. It's been pretty all right. It's been busy. I'll admit, pretty busy. I hope your day was pretty good yourself, Neon. It has been a hot damn minute since Tuesday's Arc Night stream. We had like contracts have been fucking absolutely busy. Sometimes pretty brutal, but you know how it is. You roll with the punches as they come, you know. Okay, roll low and fast, low and fast. What was I saying? Oh, if anyone remembers, I had the opportunity on my flight back from vacation, right, to watch. Um, was it Beyond the Spider Verse? I forgot what it was called. I'm flying so low, I don't want to risk pulling out my phone just to like check the net. Ah, fuck it, I will actually. Remember, kids, never pull out your phone. Never text and fly. AI track. And never text and fly, everybody. I mean, really wants to check out the DMC show, so I'll save that. Um, Across the Spider Verse, that's what it was. Hello. We're in the same direction as here, not at me specifically. I don't remember them getting tone. Yeah. Okay. All right there, pal. You have an art book? Oh, that's actually so cool. It's actually so cool. I honestly really enjoy the movie. It is such a fun little movie to put on. Oh God. I had so many on me. What the hell happened? Like the fact that I got like picked off super far off to the one side hurts me just a little bit. It's a little hurtful for me, but okay. Uh, right, where was I? So across the Spider Verse, I got the chance to watch it on the plane. Now, because I had made a promise to a friend, I instead watched The Joker 2, which arguably I did to myself. It was also really funny, but also I look back and I go sometimes, why did I watch that? Because it was like a what, a 12, no, 14-hour flight back. And I swear I said to myself before the flight, I'm like, okay, I am going to be awake for the majority of this flight, just like I was on the flight going to the Philippines. Okay, I got this. I was feeling I was starting to catch a cold before we left, and I swear to God, I watched the Joker 2, skipping at points because I'm like, okay, this feels like useless jargon or like some filler that I don't need, so I'm not going to bother listening. And then I finished the movie and went, okay, all right, I'm gonna put on Across the Spider-Verse. Easy enough. Okay. But before that, I think I watched like one other movie, and in the middle of that one, I just fell asleep. I legitimately just fell asleep. And then when I say I fell asleep for like 12 hours, 12 to some odd hours of like that flight. It felt like it anyway. But I woke up a couple times in between because I was just not feeling well. I was fucking out. Like sickness was claiming me. Um, but as I was like on the maybe about at 45 minutes to an hour like before arrival, coming back. I put on Across the Spider-Verse, and I fucking loved that intro so much. That fight with like Miles trying to make it to that parent teacher like meeting with his parents just before the party for his dad, and he has to fight that the bad guy with like that can create portals with his body. Like, I love that sequence. I love that entire sequence. And then I had to land. I want you to know I had to wait since then until like earlier this week to watch the movie again, because I'm not going to I'm not going to theaters. I actually rarely go to theaters now, which kind of is depressing. I should go to a theater at some point and like pick a movie to watch. It's just I rarely have movies that I want to go watch. So anyways, so I waited and I waited until it came out on like streaming services. Like, thank the Lord, it came out on Netflix, and I finally got started on watching it. I think I'm like halfway through, or 2/4 of the way through. Fucking so good, so good. I love the movie so much. Hoagie, coolest British person I think I've ever seen in media. Complete. This man's a complete like anti-establishment, like anti-government, and he's so free-spirited. I don't believe in teamwork. I thought you were part of a band. I don't believe in consistency. Like, brother. When he's not fighting crime, playing a set with the boy, with his band, destabilizing uh a fascist government. He's out at the pub with his mates, fucking sloshing bag drinks. I'm like, this is my guy. This is my guy. I see why everyone loves Hobie so much. Like, even among this, like, you know, the Spideys, people love Hobie. He's so good. He's so good. Like, I can't hate Hobie. Rami, what's up? How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you are doing well. Glad you can jump in for some War Thunder Thursdays. In our usual casual flyer, the F-18C. Oh no, F4EJ. Hello, hello. Yeah, I have to get a jump on this guy, otherwise he will end me. Or EJ. Oh yeah, the new movie's supposed to be coming out too. It's going all right. How's everyone doing? Oh, we're chilling. We're chilling.
We are vibing, honestly. I'm just talking about how I got to finally watch the uh was it the Across the Spider-Verse movie? Yeah, wait, limiter. No, no, I want guns on this. I want guns on this. I'm committing to this. Good job. GGSU. GGSU. We committed. I wanted that guns kill. Lord knows I wanted that guns kill. Yeah, we're just kicking back. We're vibing. Uh, yeah. From what I remember hearing about the next movie, I think is it Through the Spider Verse? I think it's called Through the Spider Verse. I can't remember. Um, I remember hearing from one of my boys that initially, before it was confirmed that there was going to be a third movie, because obviously it was originally planned to be a trilogy. But I think somewhere along the way, there was a reason for the movie to be like to at least consider being canceled, and that sort of made its way around through like rumor or whisper or whatever. And then we got to hear recently that there was gonna be a third movie, and I'm like, based finally. I'm like, I don't have to doubt anymore. I can just get my third movie because I'm not done. I'm obviously not done, but I can also now understand the whole bit of the chase scene from Across the Spider Verse. You mean 2 minute lot? Boo, boo, boo. Fine, I'll just try at the nets. I don't know how this is set up. It's just the pythons. I gotta figure out their range. Let me see with the Spitfire, and I have the Sakine. Went to the Baz before. Baz Meshupar. Ram. I could just buy this. Is this a Messerschmitt? It is just a Messerschmitt. Or it's actually wait. Or this is just a Spitfire. But it looks so much like a BF. Whatever. Anyway. Um where was I? Right, chasing like through going through the yeah, obviously the quote the this sort of like home base of the small elite strike team of Spider-Man, Spider People. First off, I fucking love Hobie. He's like, bro, what are you doing here? Like, what's your like your family life at home? Like, he must have like 11 parents or whatever. He's like, yeah, I do. He's like, oh, you're not ready. Not ready for what? For the rest, for the rest of them. Like the way Miguel Ojara is just all no nonsense, no bullshit is so good. Like I haven't told the story yet. I have not told the story yet. But the only reason I sort of knew who Miguel O'Hara was because of a Spider-Man game that was released for the Wii, the Nintendo Wii. And you got to play as like I think 4 or 5 different Spider-Man. One of them was Spider-Man Noir, and that was really fun. I think another one was the Amazing Spider-Man. I don't think Miles Morales was included in that set of Spider-Man to play in that game. But Spider-Man 2099 or Miguel Ojara was playable. And his sequences were so, how do I put it? Like they were very fast. They were very fast, punchy. They were high octane. Like you could tell Miguel was like fucking, how do I say? He was driven. He had he had this purpose that fucking oozed out of everything he did, out of everything he was going to do, out of his objectives he had to go complete, the things he had to do. He was a driven person. He was a driven individual. Like conviction out the ass. They were trying to make that whole sequel in a year. The reason they took on was because fans pushed against it. I I see. I forget the certain details and the reasons why fans were pushing against it. But regardless, we got it. And I remember Miguel some random comment that I got when I was a kid. Listen, you got comics. I had none of that. But I imagine from the comics, Miguel was also pretty awesome back then. When you first saw him as a character. Because he was super cool for me. I liked him. Um, and so his sort of like reasons for like I can get and I can understand his motives in in the movie because what he's doing is protecting the status quo, how it's always been, how the journey of every Spider-Man is supposed to go, and it's sort of just it feeds into the cycle of like people want a Spider-Man to be happy, but even then, there really is no Spider-Man that sort of is happy because to be Spider-Man is to sacrifice. Like to take up the mantle of Spider-Man, you have to give up so much. And every version of Spider-Man goes through that. And like the one chance Miguel had at having a life beyond just being Spider-Man, he took it. Man took it, and I don't blame him. I really don't. It's a choice that not many people would honestly pass up on. It's like man had lost so much and he lost everything. You dangle in front of him just the hope of being a dad again. like in a world where Miguel O'Hara did not exist, or rather, his existence ceased to exist. So he took his place. He got to be dad. He got to live life. I was happy. And in that time, he destabilized everything. Like, I'm surprised Peter Parker B got a kid, because that means they'll have to explain Peter Parker A, and that would be funny. Yes, they will, and I'd be so fucking excited. I'll be so happy. Like, it'll be a funny explanation. That's all I know. It's just pure Spider-Man core. They're going to explain it in a way that's hilarious. That's fucking hella Spidey. Hold on. Hello at 14. Whoa. Ah, I got I got hit, but I still got one. It's really dark. Like the evening setting is cool, but for this map, it's so dark. It is so hard to see. Like, man, I can't believe I survived that long in the furball, to be honest. But we'll take it. Even so, how did MJ die in your world? Everyone, how did MJ die in your world? I don't want to talk about it. I would rather not. Actually, this brings up a good point, because Peter, Peter A. How do I say this? Like, or no, Peter B. Where does he like hang out now? Where does he live? Does he just actually live in like the Strike Force base? I assume he does, right? Because his universe is gone. His universe is gone. This is a question I don't think that'll get answered for me. Maybe it will. Who knows? Um, like he doesn't have a home anymore. Like, this is a level of homeless that feels wrong. Like, it's just not fair to him. You know what I mean? And again, what is fair? Like, in that same time frame, uh, main man Miguel had a family, lost it all. Like, it's just getting into the psyche of all these sorts of characters. Like, even oh, what's his name? What's his name? The Spidey from Mumbattan. Like, first off, I love this dude. This dude was so funny. He was so funny. His entire sequence, I couldn't stop smiling. I couldn't stop laughing. And then Miles like chiming in. Oh man, I love chai tea. The sheer offense, the sheer offense taken was so guttural, so personal, so deep. I loved every second of him rebutting chai tea. Dude, you know what chai means, right? It's just tea. You don't say tea. You say like, I love it. Allie Nightshade, welcome in. How's it going? Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. How is stream? Give me 1 second. Let me shout you out right quick. Allie Nightshade, here we go. Oh, the Nightshade pack has arrived. Had your snacks and brace for chaos. Well, we will certainly do so. Ah, playing some more Thunder. I see. How is stream, and welcome in, Allie and Chatters. Allie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the squadron. I hope you have a fun time and a chill one. We like to keep it relatively chill around here. Yes, thank you for the raid, Allie and Raiders. Also, Tan the Bandit, thank you for the first time chat and the raid message. For those of you who do not know me, it was good still grinding to get to Jets, still in prop plans. Oh, I know that feeling. I know that feeling so much. I'm not gonna lie to you, I definitely did. I definitely went and bought. I first bought the F4S just to like start slogging through and getting into the higher ranks. And then recently, obviously the F-18C early dropped. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna grab that too. So I pre-ordered that alongside the Baz or the Nets mod because I decided to go for it. But I guess what tree are you grinding right now? Because obviously, as you can see, I'm grinding out the American tree. Although I know in the US tier max teaching Alley. Oh hell yeah, that's awesome, dude. Honestly, it's really fun to get just people to come in and teach. Like I've had boy my chat. He's not here right now. He's probably busy. And someone else who's also a streamer, but he does a lot of sim. And it's very rewarding and humbling to have guys like you 10th who are like in the top tier, at least to me, right? To coming in from the top tier and like sort of teaching and like guiding us through how to like work through the higher tiers and like work our way up. Like I've spent my fair share of time in like the ranks 1, 2, and 3. I'm like, okay, I'm in the rank 4. F-82E is a funny little meme. It's alright. I remember when the B-29 cost like 20 some odd K to like SL to repair, and I'm like, I'm not doing this tier. I'm not doing this line specifically because that B-29 is not worth that price. So I went, okay, I'm gonna get some premiums up here, and because I kind of have an idea on how like aim 9s work, aim 7s work, right? I'm like, sure, I'll make it work. I sort of stayed up here. I had to get reacquainted with props for friends, and when I do go back down, it's obviously going to be grinding out from the stock. At least if it's anything before or anything after like the P47, I think, and like the P38. King Cobra, I remember getting pretty good with. The F8F Bearcat was alright. I liked it. Real quick, for those of you who do not know me, my name is McNadia, the ace mercenary mecha pilot from Beyond the Soul System. Games I generally play are things like War Thunder, vehicle combat games. I will play first-person, third-person shooters. I do play gacha games. Like I recently started ZZ on this channel. I also do play Arcanites with a buddy of mine named Ken Lamadia. We do that on Tuesdays. Generally, that's sort of our like gotcha night. But if we want to do something else, we also like we pretty much regularly collab on Tuesdays every week. So you will see me stream then too. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday with space in between and after those days for things like collabs and other stuff. Um, so I also do not just that, not just any of those games. I play a variety. I will play stuff like strategy games on my off time. I play like Hoi 4, Stellaris. I play other games like not SF6, although I do have SF6. I play Guilty Gears. I play like fighting games. I do a whole lot of stuff. So if there's anything that any of that sounds cool, feel free to hit that follow button. You are not obligated to, but it's much appreciated if you do. With that being said, Allie, Raiders, if you gotta like get up, grab some water, stretch, take a walk, go to the bathroom, or you gotta like leave, gotta go to sleep, gotta get that rest. It is getting pretty late. It's 11:30. If you're EST, it is 11:30. Um, please feel free. You are not obligated to stay, but it is much appreciated if you do. Because we're just gonna be playing some more War Thunder, and it's more more the content that you like. At least that you were there to watch Ali play. So maybe you can just, if you want to sit back, relax, kick your feet up, get your popcorn, because it's gonna be sometime at some points an absolute circus. Quickly get this reward. But yeah, getting guys that or just anybody who is more experienced to show up and like teach, it's a humbling experience for me. And I like it. Um, like recently, it was last week. Last week I got to play with Alomar Mokusatsu, and we were in a game on Kamchatka. And when I tell you, I have not had to feel the pressure of a 1v3 before that point. I mean, I never did because I'm always getting knocked out like first, maybe in the first 5 minutes or so. Detective Hat, thank you for the first time chat. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I hope you have been having a good time, and I hope you continue to have a good time, just like everyone else. Ali, Bandit, Raiders. I hope you're having a absolute blast. I hope your day was good. I hope you had some good time to relax, and welcome to the street. To the street. I just joked. Nice. Ah, here we go. Drink a little water. A little sip. All right, we're getting up and rolling here as we usually do with our F-18C early, because we're not gonna half-ass this. Just to really quick explain my kit and loadout right quick. I'm rocking on the wing pylons, obviously the AIM-9Ls, and on the two middle pylons, I'm rocking a 2 times pylon set of AIM-9s, specifically the L, same as the ones on the wing pylons, wingtips. Then on the two innermost pylons, I've got AIM-7, was it AIM-7? Really? Really? We're going there. We're going there right now. Okay, I see how it is. But we are rolling and rocking with the AIM-7 Fs. Not the Fs. I think it's the... Hold on. Ps. There we go. I can read. And then obviously on the two fuselage mounts, we also have two more AIM-7Ps. How's the F-18? F-18 is a lot of fun, I'm going to admit. My specific version that I'm playing right now, the only one that I have access to, the premium version, the F-18C early, is pretty fun. Just like the other F-18s, more specifically the F-18C, late, it has a very, very good engine, or set of engines, that give it a good amount of like thrust, be like agile, maneuverable. when it's near like its top speeds, or not even top speeds, like when it's maintaining at least a high amount of airspeed. When you're below that sort of threshold, it does tend to get a bit floaty. Responsiveness drops off quite a lot. Um, and it's like the aim sevens aren't bad by any means. They are not bad at all. Um, if this F-18 was at a slightly lower BR, I think it would do it wonders in terms of its matchup. But the fact that it sits at 12.7, allowing it to get up tiered into 13.7, when you are fighting aircraft that have spam ram capability, like your Su-33s, your Su-30s, um, your Typhoons, Rafales, it's pretty intimidating because the AIM 7s are not as versatile as the 120 the 120Ds. Nuts. I had to do it. Listen, you can hate me. It was a childish moment, and I wanted to take it, so I took it. They're Mirages. Probably the two, like 2K. Actually, I'm not sure specifically which ones. Oh, they went just straight ahead. Oh wow. Okay, hold on. I'm sitting like right behind the front line. Oh shit. Hello. Tone off port. Up or Fox 2. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give tone, give tone, give tone. Fox 2. Oh, that Mirage doesn't see it coming. Wait, what? Severe damage. He's probably gonna drop. Hey, how's it going? Hey, there's our second. Oh, Mirage. Okay, he's down, he's down, he's down. Su-33, Su-33. That's not for me. Never mind, it is. Oh, fuck. He got me with the silent killer I was using. Fair enough. The fact that I snatched 2 kills, pretty good. So yeah, like the current like the F-18C early version plays a lot more of a close quarters fighter than you would initially expect. And its agility and its sort of aggressiveness in those closer quarter settings makes it like it helps it work that role. Um, yeah, the armament kind of holds it back, but it does have some good ground pound armaments, like the craft itself. Pretty good. Also, Vega, welcome in. I see you. Don't think I haven't. After finishing the Minecraft movie, I never want to play Minecraft again. That's a fair statement. I've been told the Minecraft movie was mid. Very much so. What's this? Shangri-La. We're designed for the Shangri-La Inception Don Chantil's P-51B 336th Fighter Squadron 4th Fighter Group. Ooh. Alright. Let me real quick just sort of get into the nitty-gritty of it. You do have your ground pound options. You have your paveway 3s, along with the what's the hello? Hi. Along with your targeting pod, which sits right there. Very nice. You also have your options between like your 1,000 pounders, your uh the gliders, paveway 2s, your GBU 10s. What else? Drop tanks. Your Walleye ERDL guided bombs. Which, holy fuck, those are massive. I've never looked at those before. And then your 2 times pylons for your guided GBUs. Incendiary bombs if you wanted those, because okay. Like the bigger GBUs, GBU2, Paveway 2s, your rockets, your AGMs, because fuck it, you ball, right? And then targeting pod plus the AGM 63s, pretty solid. Like as a pure air to air, it sort of leaves much to be desired, but it's okay. It still works its role. It can still fight pretty well. As you saw, I went and pulled those 2 kills. Could have gone for a third, but the AIM-9 was not gonna let me get away with that. I just happened to be in a good spot, a good opportunity to make use of the armament. Minecraft movie wasn't worth the money to watch it, or effort to pirate it. It wasn't bad, just dumb as shit. 6 out of 10 for me for the Minecraft movie. Okay, all right. So I haven't picked up too much chatter on the Minecraft movie itself, other than it was alright. People saying it was bad. Some of my guys saying it was mid. Okay. I need to play more top tier. Yeah, top tier is like it's a place to be. It's a place to be, Detective Hat. Like, I'm only here by the grace of God and these premiums. But when you do get to go against things like, I don't know, say your Typhoons, the I've seen SE30s, the SE30 SM, your 33s, 27 SM, right? Great Britain is gonna be about the same with the Typhoon. What else? The Grippins actually are fucking kicking ass. The Grippins, the F-15Js. I actually haven't seen many F-15Js. I've seen F-15s. I think they're Israelis. Israeli F-15s, like, or they're Americans. Sometimes I just can't tell. I have the Italian one. Yeah, Griffin, Typhoon. Like you're sitting in pretty decent spots. Typhoons, in my experience, in top tier, are usually mid pilots. Interesting. F-15E and F-15 are the most common because they are fast and can splurge on air. Yeah, spam rams. I also just see a ton of the time right now, like SU-27 SMs, the MiG-29s, 33s. I swear I watched them climb. I watched them climb so hard. They go into space and start tossing AMRAAMs like rods from God. Also, Detective Hat, thank you for the follow and thank you for the hydrate redeem. Much appreciated. I hope you have a relatively good time. I like to keep it relatively chill around here. Welcome to Squadron. Yeah, XU-30, they just, it's like they have a bucket of R-77s and they just dump it. That's my experience in dealing with them. And just the fact that I just don't have, especially in the early, I just don't have a way to fight back. Like, sure, I could go up and try to like do something. It doesn't normally end well for me. And so I'm normally just watching as me and everybody else go and hug dirt, or at least hug anywhere between 50 and 30 meters off the ground, and we just try to roll. Like no one, not many games from what I remember ever really go up into that like high ground, that high altitude space to try to contest, unless they can spam ramp too. So like in my experience, that's mostly like I see F-14s. I see F-14 Bs do that a lot. I see F-15Es do that, or the Missips. But man, when I tell you how I feel the success rate is, I swear I can't see it. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna push off the ad break for a second, see if we can get one more game in before going into the next set of ads. Kamchatka. Okay, so this is the map I was talking about before, where I had Alomer last week, Alomer Mokusatsu. We ran one of our last games in Kamchatka, uh, and like I have never felt how much pressure one is under when fighting the 1v3 until that game, because when I splashed one, like I splashed a, I think it was an F-15, because he had killed all of his energy trying to get at me. Like he couldn't get any his AMRAMs off on me. He got his off on Moku, but I ducked behind cover and I popped back up, and he was suddenly much closer than he thought he was, or than I think he anticipated to be. And when he tried to pull around, I was already on top of him. I was bringing the nose to bear, and he just couldn't do anything. So he just sort of he had no airspeed, and he dropped like a fly. Um, so I got him, got around to like the middle of the battlefield, around like this area. Got one F-15 coming back around this way to like probably RTB, and then there was an F-18 coming this way, like an Su-30 coming back from finishing off one of my other teammates, and then an Su-33 coming from like this direction. It was hectic. If I can find the replay, I will. If it was lower because the strategies, hold on, Su-30s because it can carry each other. I read that already. If it was lower because the strategies are pushing like a Mach or Mach 2, so their missiles are kinetically more potent. Yeah, right. Because they'll have that extra energy um when fired from high altitude comparatively to mine, who have to fight and climb to get to that altitude, burn more fuel, and then have less control over the direction afterwards. Like there's no point in me trying to go fight up there. Like these, listen, I love these AIM-7s. They've served me on the F4S. I love them. Not it. Well, even then their missiles, yeah, their missiles will start faster as well, because they're pushing higher speeds than this F-18 will ever do. This F-18 well can never hope to be as fast. Like in its top speed, it won't be as fast. In its like instant in its instant thrust, I think it does okay. It does all right. It's competitive in that regard. Um, But yeah, no, it's not winning any awards. Question mark. The fuck you mean question mark? Hello? May 29 launch. Oh fuck. Okay. SU-27, I don't like the fact that you just did that. Like, give me a goddamn heart attack. So there's a frontline SU-33. F-15 in the high altitude. And that's a J-17. You gotta be shitting me. Stop giving away my position, and I can try to find them.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Hold on. Let me keep it on ACMPD. Because they're pinging me. And they're pinging me real hard. The F-16s are right on my ass. It's the Nets mod. He's locking it up with one of my boys. Along with the MiG-21. They're gonna start shifting over there. There's not people have kit bashed multiple characters to make Charlie. Fuck. Okay. That wasn't even that close, but alright. Might get EM my ass. Oh, did I get a second kill off that? Tell me I got a kill off that, please. Missile evasion, severe hit, severe damage. I don't even know if I got kills off it. Was even paying attention? Little kid, best most characters to make Charlie a bull for GQUX. I want to know how they did that. I want to know how they did that, genuinely. There was a meme. I might repost it just because it's funny. It's a funny Gundam meme. That one of my friends posted. It's so it was so good. It was just the different versions of Char. And boy, I fucking love Char. As a character, he's so funny. Like unconventionally, I think, because people will think like, oh, like he's obviously the antagonist, right? He does some quirky, wacky things. He drops a colony on the planet, right? Not the most likable human being sometimes. Other people will love him for that kind of stuff too, and people do. People will be like, Char did nothing wrong. Char Aznable did nothing wrong. I can see the post real quick. Yeah, do it. I'll take a look on the ad break, which I will actually push right now, just because we are at a pretty decent time for the battle. At least the battle for me has ended. Char is funny. Char is funny. For those of you who are not seeing this ad right now, well, I guess thank you. I'm just gonna push the ad now so that we can get another like hour of uninterrupted just stream here. So we're just gonna be relaxing. We're gonna be shooting the shit. We're gonna be chatting. I'm not gonna be doing anything crazy. We'll be here. Sure, in and of himself is an interesting character. Obviously, this man has his he's got his struggles. He's got his trauma. Like by no means. Hold on. Wait. Get rid of that. I don't know what I did there. I changed something. I'm smart. Alright. Bashar in and of himself is a funny character. Funny individual in the way he chooses to, how do I say? In his choice of execution for his plans, he's a very interesting character. Not one to shy away from the background manipulations, the scheming, the very anathema of, or sorry, the very champion of do whatever it takes to win. I can see it. I can respect it. I just don't think I can ever really take him seriously. Same with like all of his other plans. Like I vividly remember Full Frontal, because I haven't gone super in depth with the UC timeline as I can say that I've done with the Addo Domini era or timeline, which is the double O timeline. But even with Full Frontal, like the goal of the clone of Char, technically a ghost of Char, the original Char Aznable, is, hold on, iBreak's gonna finish. So, all right, and welcome back from ads, everyone. I was just rambling about Char as a character. Like Char is Neon. You're right, and I'm glad you agree. Char's a funny character. He's a very interesting kind of character, and especially in the way he tries to execute all of his plans. Right, this took me like 3 minutes to try to formulate that. I'm saying it right now. Char as a character is very interesting and intriguing about how he sort of sees the world, how he views other people. Like he's the very antithesis of do everything in your power to win, to see your goals through. Right? And that's not to say that, nobody else is like that. Everybody was like that. But in the way that he saw people who were supposed to be his allies, the way he was, he saw people and treated people that were supposed to work with him, he never shied away from the scheming, the plotting, the planning, the eventual downfall of the zombie family. I'm like, I can respect that. This man is committed. This man is a committed revenant to what he wants. Even if he's gotta die for it, he's fucking here for it. And nothing screams that more than Full Frontal. If you haven't watched Gundam Unicorn and you are interested in entering the UC timeline, I entered the UC timeline with Unicorn, which made me go back and watch the sort of remastered cuts of the original Gundam, And I can't say that I've gone as far as I have in the UC timeline as I have with the Addo Domini timeline or the Gundam 00 timeline, because that is my favorite. But Full Frontal is is the perfect example of what I just said about Char. Even in death, this man does anything and everything to see his like plans and goals through. Like fucking Full Frontal. I am just a vessel for the people. I am I'm a vessel for the will of the people. Man literally pulls himself away, out, like his individual self out of the equation. He never factors himself into that equation, like at all. The way he goes about just consistently antagonizing the crew of the Nail Argama, because Benager Lynx is just his sort of antithesis. Where Full Frontal, clone of Char Aznable, is willing to do anything and everything to throw away all that he is to achieve his goals, even if he's got to take a few steps back. It doesn't matter so long as he ends up being ahead. In that same vein, that same respect, but Najee Lynx is the kind of guy who sticks to his virtues, his morals. Anything that doesn't align with what he believes, he doesn't do. And sometimes when the going gets tough, he's got to catch like one or two punches to the mouth, or he gets thrown into. It's funny that we're here on Sinai because I get to explain my favorite part about UC, Gundam Unicorn, is when he's with the captain of the Neo Zeon Sleeves freighter. I forgot his name. I'll remember it later, or I'll look it up. And obviously, he was captured um, with his Gundam. He was captured in the Unicorn, and they're trying to ferry him to a spot to coordinate an attack on Federation HQ, or not HQ, but like an attack on a Federation like local HQ. And I think the one they were targeting was Sydney. But in order to get there, right, because their ship picked him up while they were trying to get in orbit and they caught him, they kind of crashed into the sand. So they need parts and things to fix their ship before they can get moving. The captain brings it upon himself to bring poor child Benager Lynx across the desert. And on that journey, he learned, like, he comes to a conclusion that he not he has he gets taught a lesson that even though there are things you don't want to do, even though there are things that hurt you physically, spiritually, emotionally, you got to get up and fucking do those things. You have to face that. You have to face the music. You have to face that suffering head on. And in a quote that I keep near and dear to my heart, because it sums up it sums up so much about this man as a character, about the life that he's lived. It is I think I'm getting it right. I think I'm getting it right. I might be ad libbing the first part. But it is a man's lot in life to struggle. From the day he's born to the day he dies, that that was his quote that I will always remember. Like that will never leave me. And don't ask me why. Other than, you know, when the shit gets rough, you gotta learn to hunker down. You have to learn to double down. You have to do what it is that you can do. That you were put on this goddamn planet to do. And for me, it's praise Gundam. And love Max. Almost out of countermeasures. I say almost, but it's there's no way. Shit. 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 Of course, R73. Of course. Of course, I'm the one who gets caught out because I'm slow. Another thing to deal with about the F-18 is that you're never going to be able to match top speeds of other planes, which means they will gain on you, which means they can get a missile off on you before you RTB if you're caught in a bad position. Like, there was no way I was going to fight all three of them at once because they were going to out missile spam the shit out of me. I think there were four, but is what it is. Detective, welcome back, welcome back. I was just talking about Gundam Unicorn. For the majority of that match, that last match, managed to splash an assist off of guns. Which, by the way, Vega, I hope you'll be proud because I managed to snag a guns kill on an SU-33 in a different match earlier. And if there was anybody who missed it, Waifu Vega has been sort of like my my coach, my guide, as I sort of like figure out how top tier works. I've been doing it for a little while, but I'm nowhere near as experienced. But so yeah, I got a guns kill on SU-33. It was so good. Until we both, you know, killed enough energy where we both hit the ground. We hit hard deck. I got him first. Don't get it twisted. I got him first. But then I realized what my airspeed was like, where my nose was pointed, and how close the ground was getting to my current position at that moment. And went, oh, you know what? SU-33, GG, handshake emoji. All I can hope was that there was mutual respect from that guy because we danced. We danced. That's for damn sure. I've never managed to get on the back of an SU-30 before or an SU-33 before, but man, does it feel good. Thank you, detective. It was funny. It was so funny. I was so proud that I realized, oh shit, that's the ground. Oh fuck. Like, I'm not gonna complain, but man, it was funny. Oh, he's got the Viper skin. He's got the Viper paint. Oh, I love that for the F-16. It's one of my favorite ones. I was gonna go full tilt from here. I want to see if I can fly formation with this guy. God, flying formation just never looks or feels so cool. Like, man, I love this shit. Push lower, push lower, push lower, push lower. He's getting so low. Alright, so I guess it's my turn to play chicken with the ground. I don't know. Ground force is really just pushing me back up. Yeah, 15. Oh, I'm so out here. I'm so with this. Can't see that missile, so. Uh, no. He was high altitude. No. You know, maybe if I was paying more attention to where actually I don't think I would have seen where that missile was coming from because he was just that high altitude. And this is also the issue, right? It's that issue of you know, I said it earlier. You're in a match where there are infinitely more people with spam rams in this craft that you have to go up against, and you're nothing but a mid to close range fighter at a time when long range is practically where it's all at. Like you get a fair set of like munitions to bring. Like hold on. Let me just quickly edit. I'm gonna strictly focus on just air to air. Like you want the sparrow? You want the sparrow? That's six total sparrows on top of the wing pylon mounted AIM-9s. Or presets, edit again. These are reserved for either your ground munitions or your other aim 7s. Your middle pylons, the fuselage ones are just strictly for your aim 7s. And then here you can just put bombs. You can put just your normal 1,000 pounders, the glide bombs, the high drag bombs, or you can put a drop tank for more fuel. If I was smart, I'd remember to bind my my purge like button or Persia like munition. I could just put the like when needed I can drop the drop tank and have more mobility at on command, but I just forget. So I normally just run without it, and then I run full fuel. I think I have time for about one more match before where I think it'd be smart to call it for the night. So let's get in there. Get right in there. And Vietnam. Man. It's been one hell of a game, that's for sure. How it's gonna go, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'd love to say I do now. But this map tends to be my my downfall here. Ooh, this up tier is crazy. This up tier is not nice. 14 Bs. This up tier is looking a bit ugly. I'm gonna cut a little harder right just so I can cut back in a little better. I'm also gonna slow up. I'm not gonna go as fast. Just because I know they're gonna go pretty hard at it. Like even that, I think me pulling back slightly is just enough to buy me enough time for my Vanguard to get where they need to be. And that is anywhere in front of me that can cause the enemy to fire a missile first at them than me. Like, as much as these trees terrify me, I kind of need to be here. Kind of really need to be here. Like, here in the middle of the day, not over the blue ocean. This thing is meant to serve, the Navy. I can fly this low. I can be kind of ballsy and fly and afford to fly this low. Because I have, like, ample sight. This should keep me relatively covered. I see what's going on here. I'm the only one that's out on this end. I'm gonna start cutting in now. Hello, I see you. Is that MiG-29 behind me? Hello? I want to see that AIM-9 is actually going to go anywhere. Like, I want it to do its thing. Of course, that MiG-29 right on my ass. Not going to let me have anything nice. Here it comes. Of course. Of course it does that. R27ER. Sometimes. 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 I can probably do another one. I'll do one more. I felt a little unsatisfactory. Don't get me wrong, I got the one. I'm getting a little more solid at getting the one. But man, I thought it was okay. I thought I'd cut in relatively like decently at a good time. Like, detective, thank you. I got one. It wasn't the one I was looking for, but I got one. But I thought I cut in at a decent time. Turns out, wrong. And I thought I went pretty deep with it too. I'm just impressed. My timing is actually just terrible. Or you know, someone just say unlucky. Alright, we got one more. We got one more in us. And then I will find someone to raid. Let me see if there's anyone who is currently doing the War Thunders. Oh, Sinai. I got my guns kill. My guns kill here. Man, did it hurt. You know, getting chased down. Well, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's get her going. No time like the present, as they say. P-33, IRF, yep. Another up tier. Yash 37D. I'm not at a great spot. The next one? Oh, it's south of the map. Okay. So I'm gonna run low to the ground. Kind of want to go over the water, like I usually do, because I'm used to the smaller version of this map. This reminds me. Where is my squad member? Is that him over there? Need to go high. I don't know where he is anymore. Unless I look up and I see... There he is at God knows what altitude. Let me get a little water in the intake. Come on. Just let me get in. Let me get in close. Launch? The fuck you mean launch? I also need to get like a... I don't need it, but I want it. I want a HOTAS setup. Just so I can more accurately put in controls. Nah, don't fear it. Just turn and burn. Turn and burn. Turn and burn, turn and burn, turn and burn. I didn't want to burn any of the countermeasures I had earlier. Because if I did, I'd be fucked. There's the F-18. Box 3. No, actually, I want it. Box 1. Yeah. I'm like, I want it. I know I want it. Ooh. Hello. Let's go to F-14. Thank you. Honestly, he was just very close. He didn't have a whole lot of options available to him, which made it relatively easy to just clean up. F-18 down. We both lived. I'm actually intrigued. It's only me and a handful of, like, it's only me and one other guy versus there too. A kill is a kill. We take those. Just like analyzing it, I'm like, he didn't have a whole lot of options available to him, which is a very right. Exactly. No, I'm 100% happy because I forced that F-14's hand to go into a position that wasn't suitable for him, even though he had the variable wings. Like that, him being at that low to the ground altitude 12 minutes fuel. I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna RTB actually. I will RTB. Because I know I'm gonna sit here at, like, God knows what, for how long. Oh, well, that's a thing. If I make it back to base, I make it back to base, I deserve Solo Wing Pixie as as a call sign. I will have earned the Solo Wing Pixie call sign. I'm gonna go for the short one. Ain't no fucking way I managed to to collide, get the right wing off, and still be flyable. Oh, I've earned the title of Solo Wing Pixie. Someone started playing flamenco. Somebody get out their acoustic guitar. It's time for flamenco. Oh my god, in a way. You got a hole in your right wing. I think I got a much more than just a hole in my right wing, but I'll take it. Like, I was fighting the controls from, like, the constant spin. I'm like, wait a minute, I can hold this. I can hold this. It's not over. I can hold. That's a perfect way to end off the stream. There's no way. There's no way it gets better than that. Ah, so good. Happy about that. I'm so happy about that. Exactly, duct tape can fix that. And if duct tape hasn't fixed it, you haven't used enough duct tape. Or so the saying goes. It applies to aviation, I'm pretty sure. I think someone in aviation talked about it like that. At least I think someone talked about it like that. Hopefully. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna start looking for somebody we can raid. I got a couple friends that are still up and about doing stuff right now, even though it is about 12:30 in the morning. We are past midnight. We are well past midnight. Let's see. What have we got? What have we got? I could raid into one of my friends, but we could also raid into someone new. I mean, we could also raid into Discordia. Discordia channel is playing some War Thunder as well. I know they're relatively like, obviously they're in the higher tiers, so you will get to see higher level play out of them, but also some funny level play. What are they doing right now though? They're doing some lower tier tanks, lower tier ground battles, which is something I actually did for a long while. Just real quick before we transition, I remember seeing Discordia a while, like long time ago when I started properly VTubing, or at least in my case PNG tubing. But that was well into the time that I was like out here grinding War Thunder. And for like 2 years, 2.5 years straight grind into American top tier tanks, with a little bit of help from M1 KVT and the M1A1 clickbait. as a helpful reminder that shit hurts, and a good amount, or and the XM1 GM, mostly most of the GM to carry me through this set, and then the M1 KVT to sort of mix things up, and then recently the clickbait. Ground battles was mainly my thing, and man, did it hurt a lot. But I'll take us over to Discordia, who is doing what appears to be just some ground battles, just chilling. They're super cool. I know they used to be part of what's it called? They used to be part of I think it was V Fleet. I don't know what happened with them, and V Fleet. But I know they were pretty cool about War Thunder and all that kind of stuff. But they are playing some War Thunder, so I'll take us over to them. So thank you all for joining up. I hope you had a fun time as much as I have. We do this every Thursday. I'm glad to do it. War Thunder is my game where I get to sit, look, and both talk about and fly and or drive funny war vehicles, because that's kind of my shtick. I've been told several times, or at least asked several times, are you like a former like service member or something? I'm Canadian, so it's the only difference is, when people say that, they were American friends, and when they asked me that, I assumed that they knew that. Hold on, let's shut up. Read message. Here we go. That they asked if I was, at least, former service member in general. I am not. I just have that sort of that intrigue, that interest about history, more contemporary, like military history and war vehicles and equipment. That's kind of my thing. That's kind of where I'm at. Just sort of a general sort of interest. But thank y'all for coming. I hope that no matter what time zone you are in, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, that you are having a good one, you've been having a good one, you continue to have a good one. Remember that no matter where you go, you are a member of the squadron, or at least you represent the squadron, no matter where you go. So always be on your best behavior. There's our raid message for when we jump in and raid into Discordia. Be kind, be courteous. They are awesome. I think they're doing a partner push. They're pretty cool. They're pretty chill. So if you're gonna continue watching, stick around if you want to. You are not obligated, but stick around if you'd like. Thank you, Detective Hat and Arami. I hope you also both have a good night. I hope everyone has a good night. And once again, Detective, thank you for the follow. And Ali, likewise, thank you for the follow. It is much appreciated. Welcome to the squadron. I hope you have a good time. Hope to see you around, both around a little more often. But that is it for me. I feel like I'm reiterating myself, but raid message is there, so you can go ahead and drag, select, and copy that. For when we jump in, let me just get that raid going. Is there anything that you should be expecting from me this weekend? That is a good question. I have to double check with a few people, see what's going on. But I don't believe so. But if there is something that needs to be done, or that I will be doing on the weekend, please feel free to click either one of my links down around where the follow button on Twitch is. You can go ahead and follow me on Twitter or Blue Sky. I will admit that I'm much more active right now on Twitter than on Blue Sky. I used to keep pretty good pace on, like, I post to Twitter, maybe not too long after I post that same post to Blue Sky. I'm still having troubles getting back into the swing of using both social media platforms because of vacation. Because, come back from vacation. It's been months now. It's been like several weeks, and I still have issues. So it's a work in progress. But go ahead, follow me on either or. And what's rate? Oh, hey, do they? Uh-oh, Discordia. Please. Unable to raid Discordia at this time. Okay, never mind. Guess I have to go to someone else. Maybe they disabled the raids. Which, in that case, I'm gonna have to find someone else to raid. Let's see. We can raid into. There's Ace Windfall, who's currently playing 999, the puzzle game that I know some of my friends are playing. Yeah. It's intriguing because my original raid target is not available as a raid target. Oh wait, is that Hermes? Are they still alive? I have to raid them back. I want to raid them back for Tuesday. No, for Monday. Yes, they're still alive. They're playing an Otome game. Okay, never mind. Changing target. We're raiding Hermes. Hermes Razi is a amazing individual, super fun, super funny. I get the pleasure to play D&D with them at least 2 times a month, sometimes 3. And she's an absolutely lovely individual. Show her some love and support. Let her know that you're from my chat, part of the squadron. With the raid message, you don't have to, but you can. Let me get that raid started because I cannot be here for too long. I need to prep for technically today. I do want to raid in someone else, but we'll say that for another time. Where's Hermes? Hermes. Oh, and just so you are all aware, I think the next game that we have should be coming up on, I think, the 16th for D&D. It will not be streamed on my channel, but on someone called the May Mori. They will be streaming their pod. Let me just double check the schedule there so that I know for sure. Next session will be on the 26th. Never mind. My apologies. I have to schedule things. It's very nice, very smart that I have forgotten. We are all busy from time to time. But all right. Here we go. Right into Hermes Razi. Please be kind. Let her know that you're from me, member of the squadron. I'll catch you all probably next week Monday for some more ZZZ. But unless I post something on the Twitter, which you can follow me, click the link below, and you can catch me on the day-to-day, see what I'm doing. You will see me on Monday. This is McCanada, your Ace Mercenary Mecha Pilot Commander, signing out. Have a good one, and good night. And